just finished shopping out this Black Pyramid Pinball machine, so I want to take a few minutes to go over the gameplay and all the objectives of the game with you. These older pinball machines are a lot more fun when you understand the gameplay and all the objectives. So starting out with, we're going to talk about this swinging moving target. This is a cool feature of the game. I really love this feature. Basically, it rotates back and forth the entire gameplay. It's a risky shot though. If you miss or if you hit the target when it's dead center, it can result in a straight down the middle shot and drain your ball on you. So you got to be careful with it. Now, what that does is awards either your stars or one of your 200,000 lights here, depending on whatever light this arrow is pointing at. So this arrow will move back and forth here, and every time it hits a pop bumper switch or your sling switch, it moves that arrow. So whatever that's pointing on and you hit that, that's what you get. So by completing all the 200,000 lights, you're going to award instantly 200,000 points. Now, if you have one of the stars lit and then you complete 200,000, it doubles your value. Now, if you light both stars and then complete 200,000, it's going to triple the value and award your special. So the special on this, we have it set to an extra ball because it doesn't make sense to award a free game when you're playing for free anyway. So we got that set for an extra ball, and that's a cool feature right there. Now the other thing about this, if the light is on, if your arrow is pointing towards one of the lights that's already lit, then instead of it spotting the light, it will actually spot one of your black letters. Now that's a cool thing. We'll get into this Black Pyramid bonus here in a couple minutes, but that is a nice way to actually build up your Black Pyramid. So the other fun thing I want to mention about this before we move on is actually the sound effect. So I thought it was really cool. Every time the arrow is pointing towards one of the stars, the sound effect completely changes, and it's kind of alerting you to like, hey, this is your chance, go for it, you know. And I thought that was a really clever programming thing that they did in there. All right, so that's pretty much it for this. Now let's move on to this Black Pyramid. So this is a big part of the game as well, trying to spot the Black Pyramid lights. So you can go around the play field and collect these letters. It starts up the top, P, Y, R, A, M, I, and D is actually your first drop target here. So that spots the pyramid. Now the black lights are up top. And it's a little bit more challenging to get those. These ones are fairly easy to collect. But the black one, depending on what letter is lit, when it goes in the hole, that's what you get awarded. And that continuously moves back and forth the whole game, and it speeds up and slows down. So that could be a little bit more challenging to get. So that's what makes that feature down here important, is if you're only missing a couple letters, sometimes it's easier to go for this target when it's on another letter to finish that spot. Now, what does this Black Pyramid do? That is basically your out hole bonus. So when the ball drains, it's going to give you 5,000 points per letter. And that's a big thing I noticed Williams did in a lot of their games, or even just, you know, in general, a lot of pinballs did, is an out hole bonus. So like when the ball drains, then that's when you collect your bonus points. So this one's set up just like that. Now, if you complete this multiple times, it'll increase that bonus. So, like, it can light up here, you can get 120,000, you know, or it can also light your special. I think if you get it 3 times, it lights your special. And I'm not sure if you got to hit it for another full cycle or if it automatically awards you that. But that's kind of a cool feature. Now, the other thing is your bonuses. So, this drop target set up here on this out lane, or right lane, I mean, the first one is 2x bonus, 3x bonus, then 5x bonus. So when you come down the hole, it's going to give you that points times 2, times 3, or times 5. That's a big deal. So hitting these drop targets is a nice objective during the game that you want to try and complete. Now, once these drop targets are down, there's also a rollover switch back here. So that rollover switch is, one, it's going to award you points, but 2, it's also going to, depending on what light is lit here, like black or pyramid, it could award you an entire spot on your black or entire spot on your pyramid. So it helps to basically wipe that out instantly. So that is a big objective. I go for those pretty often. You would think it'd be easy, but it's really not. The designer of this game designed it perfectly, because if you miss and you hit this post right here, you're going down the drain, like it drains you. Now, if you miss on the other side, it doesn't drain you, but you will miss. You got to hit it just right to get up that lane. And when the ball comes back down, too, you got to hit it right on your right flipper just in time. If you don't hit it on your right flipper, it'll come down and drain on you. So you got to be careful with that shot. Now, on the left side, you got this whole left lane over here. Now, this lane basically increases in value as the ball goes up. And it goes from 20,000, 30,000, 40, 50, extra ball, and then it lights your special, which is extra ball. So that's kind of cool too, and that's not as easy as it looks either. So with everything going on, trying to build that can be a good objective, especially because after you hit that, it's going to come up here and spot one of your black letters and award one of these bonuses up here. So once these lights can be lit as well. So if your black light's lit and you hit that rollover, it's going to award you one of your black letters, and if the 200,000 light is lit, it can award you one of your 200,000 letters. So that's another kind of cool feature. So up here, basically these rotate back and forth. So whatever light is lit when you come in this out hole, it's going to spot your letter, but it's also going to spot something else. It gives you another cool feature. So the one I go for is this middle one with the open gate. That's critical in this. So if you get that, it's going to open this gate down here and give you basically a ball save on this right out lane, because these out lanes can be brutal in this game. So that is something, it's like gives you a little bit of extra protection right there. Now you only get it once. Once you use it and it hits that switch, it takes it away. So you would have to hit that again in order to open that gate back up. So the other thing is these pop bumpers. So naturally these only give you 100 points per hit, but if they're lit, it gives you 1,000. If they're flashing, it's 3,000. So that's a good way to build up points, because you shoot it up there and it bounces around, and you're collecting some good points if these things are flashing. So to flash them, basically you would have to line up with either your L or your C, and it'll light each one depending on which one you're on, left or right. And also if you go down one of these lanes, it'll light it. So that's a good feature right there. And the B and the K basically awards you 25,000 points plus your letter. So that's pretty much it for your main objectives of the game. So if I'm playing this by myself, the main goal is to get 10 million points. So if you get 10 million points, it's going to light that high score to date. And basically the scoring displays only go up to 1 million. So once you get up to 10 million, basically you've taken it off the score, and that's how you know you've reached it, because that light is lit. So that's a fun thing to do. So I'm saying, like, that when I'm playing this game, I keep wanting to play it until I can achieve that objective. I've yet to do it. But I haven't really had a lot of time to play on this, and I only got it set for 3-ball also. And with the extra balls, I think 3-ball set on this is a good game, because you do have the ability to collect those extra balls during the game.